On stage by our Frontier Days ambassador, Jenny Haddam. Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning.
So, as the Frontier Days ambassador, what are kind of your roles and responsibilities?
My biggest role as the ambassador this year is just to promote the Frontier Days and the events they put on and the Egg-N-X.
So, how did you get the opportunity to become the ambassador?
I applied way back before in April, and then I had my interview, and it went from there.
And of course, Frontier Days right around the corner. We've got some entertainment on the grandstand as well.
Yes, on June 28th at 8 p.m. we have Coulter Wall and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band coming, and tickets are $60. That includes gate mission and the way into the rodeo, and you can get those either at the office or at PharmaSave.
And Midway tickets, they are also on sale. How much are those?
Those are $39. They're available at Innovation Credit Union until the 24th of June.
Fantastic. Frontier Days, always a great event. Jenny, what's your favorite part of Frontier Days?
Well, I show cattle. I'm in the 4-H part of that, so the livestock's my favorite part.
Livestock, and of course, all those events are free to go to, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Perfect. Everybody give a round of applause for Jenny Haddam, the Frontier Days ambassador. All right, now we're going to call it. We have a couple sponsor draws that you guys have been signing up for along the side. We've got Shaw's Electrical, SwiftCurrent Diesel, and Armstrong Implements. So I'd like to welcome them up onto the stage.
And of course, while we're waiting for them to grab their draw barrel and come on up, we want to remind everybody that if you haven't got your name in yet, you have to do it now. And again, just a reminder that you have to be here to win. We're going to get on with the draws. As we mentioned, we've got that grain bin from Core Grain. And just to let you folks know, Flamin has now bought Gatco and Core Grain. So if you're looking for Flamin products, now you can go to one of those two locations in town and they can help you out. Okay, Marcus, we'll switch things over to you, and you can start with our sponsor draws. Now, each of the sponsors, when you went around, had a draw barrel at their location so that you could enter specifically for their door prizes. So, Marcus, we'll let you start.
All right, we've got 6 draws with SwiftCurrent Diesel. And the first one we're going to give away is a hat and a coffee mug. So Glenda Lee, if you wouldn't mind drawing out the first name.
I like this part. Okay, and the name is Sheldon Zacharias.
Sheldon, where are you?
Sheldon?
There he is.
There we go.
Sporting the Saskatchewan Roughriders hat. Kickoff 5 o'clock tonight. And another hat and a mug.
Okay. Leo Tebow.
Leo Tebow. Over here.
Leo, come on up. I was going to say, I know he's here. I saw him. Okay.
And another hat and a coffee mug.
Okay. There you go. Muhammad Haddam. Muhammad, there he is. Come on up.
And 10-liter fuel conditioner.
Okay. There you go. John Barbier of Vanguard. John.
And now for a 4-liter of fuel conditioner.
Okay. And this one is Mike Klink. Mike, there he comes. Okay, some more fuel conditioner for Mike there.
And the final draw prize from SwiftCurrent Diesel is 2 Frontier Days Platinum Passes.
Okay, Frontier Days, of course, coming up at the end of the month. And that goes to Bonnie Klink. See, it pays for both of you to go around to the sponsor draws. Okay.
Thank you very much to Trish and Erica from SwiftCurrent Diesel. Let's give them a round of applause.
Good job.
Oh, nice.
And we've got a carving set from Armstrong Implements.
Bob and the crew there. Brad Olfert. Brad?
There he
There
is.
he is. Okay, thank you very much.
Do you guys want to come up and explain what you're giving away? Because it was a lot of
And I've got Lyndon here from Shaw's Electrical to talk about what they are giving away.
Hello, we're giving away a 17,000 watt or 17,000 lumen yard light, which gives you some decent punch. It's be about 2.5-year-old yard lights. That's about all I can say. I'm not much of a talker.
That's okay. We appreciate the prize. Okay. Barry Bull. Can you read that? Bulsey? From Swift Current. Box 1953. I do apologize for not being able to read your last name. Come on up. Oh, Barry. Sorry. Sorry about that, Barry. I couldn't quite see it there. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Now, those were just the sponsor draws that some of the door prizes our sponsored had brought in with them. Now what we're going to do is we're going to the 10 bins. So our sponsors are going to come up. One representative from each of our sponsors will come up with a draw barrel. And we're going to start pulling names out. Now the name we pull out of this bin, we're going to put into the Win the bin bucket. And that will be held by our station manager, Morgan Nybo. So Morgan, if you want to come up. And we'll have our sponsors start coming up on stage. Russ, if you want to lead the pack. And we'll start here. Okay. So what's going to happen when we call your name, you come up on stage, and then we're going to have you stay on stage. Because then you're one, sorry Marcus, then you're one of the finalists for our bin. Okay, we're going to start with Russ from Core Grain. And Russ, to begin with, tell us a little bit about the bin we're here to win today.
Well, it's a 2,000 bushel grain bin, or it can be a 51-ton fertilizer bin. It will hold 51 ton of urea fertilizer. It's got epoxy coating in the inside. 3 sight glasses so you can see it fill, ladders, and pretty much it. A fertilizer bin, everybody knows what one of them is.
And of course, the great thing, these are very popular. A lot of producers have them, really like them, very efficient for them. Now, as we mentioned, of course, Core Grain and Gatco now under that Flamin umbrella. So anybody interested in Flamin products can come over and see you as well, right?
Correct. We're trying to get a Flamin store going in town here, so if we can get her up and going, I think the long-term plan is to build a new store.
Well, that's always nice to hear. Okay, let's start by pulling a name out of the bucket here, and the first finalist is Tequila Kendall of Cadillac. Tequila, there she comes. Okay, thank you very much. You can just go down those stairs. Morgan, we're going to give you that name as our first finalist. Okay, and we go to Ryan. Ryan from the Smoke Shack. Did everyone enjoy lunch? Wasn't that delicious? Okay, it always is. They always put out a good product. And Ryan, what events do you have coming up?
We got the Kite Festival coming up the following weekend, and then we have, that's about it for right now that I can think of.
If your schedule is like mine, it's hard to keep track of. So our second finalist is Justin Kemick of Webb. Justin, there he comes. Okay, we'll Marcus, do you want to do a couple here as well?
And we've got Teresa from Realty Executives. How are you doing today, Teresa?
Wonderful.
So what's happening with the Realty Executives these days?
Well, real estate, farm sales are doing good, slowing down, of course, for the summer. We're excited to hear about the thunderstorm, though. I think everybody's looking for a little rain.
Yes, hopefully it comes. Severe thunderstorm. We are under a watch, right as before we came up on stage. So Teresa, we're going to pull a name out of your thing and see who is going to be representing. Tebow Farms. Tebow Farms, box 133. There he comes. So we will give this to Lyndon and put it in there. Thank you very much, Teresa. Bruce, how are you doing today, Bruce?
I'm doing very well, Marcus. How are you?
I am fantastic. Are you excited for Frontier Days?
I'm excited for the rain that's going to happen today. And
I think we all
Frontier
are.
Days, of course, yeah.
So how are things going over at Cypress Motors?
Well, a little slow right now. Obviously, the weather isn't helping us. But, I think when the rain does start to hit here for June, that things will be a lot better. We've got a great selection of vehicles down there. We have the most Super Duties in all of Saskatchewan on our lot. So if you're looking for a good diesel truck, which is a fantastic vehicle, come on down and see us at the store.
And of course, you got a couple of those beautiful trucks parked out front there.
Yes, we do, yeah.
So, Cypress Motors is always involved in the community. So how can people approach you guys about buying those vehicles out in front?
Well, they can look online. We've got a great website. It can help you identify the vehicle that you're interested in. Or, of course, you can phone us at 778-3673 and talk to one of our great salesmen.
Alrighty, let's reach into Bruce's bin here. And we are going to call up Loris Elton. Loris Elton. From Simi. There he is over there. Thank you very much, Bruce.
Okay, joining me now is Ken from CMX Power Sports. And Ken, how are things going for you guys right now?
Going awesome, actually. We just had our 1-year anniversary. We're moving a lot of side-by-sides, more work units right now than sport units because of the farm and agriculture around here. I think that's held us up forever, probably, so we're thankful for that.
And of course, we'd like to see a little rain, a little more water out there.
Everybody needs some rain. Hay and pastures need to come up a little higher.
Let's see who our winner is, or our next finalist. Look at this one.
That's a really fancy.
Fancy. They planned for this, didn't they?
They made it stand out.
Diane Sondrel from Cabri. Diane Sondrel from Cabri. We need
There
you
she
to
is. She's
come
coming
to
up.
the stage. There we go. Thank you very much, Ken, for being a part of the day.
You betcha.
Bob, nice to see you. I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, yeah.
How's everything going at Armstrong Implements these days?
We're staying fairly busy. I mean, we could always be busier. Of course, the rain's an issue, but we'd like to mention that we have a big open house planned for next Thursday. So come on down. We got a full lineup of equipment. We have Traeger barbecues, still product on display. So come by and we'll feed you for free, and you can try Traeger and beef on a bun and all the good things. So make sure to stop by.
And what time does that get underway? What are the hours?
We're gonna feed from 11:30 till 1, and then kind of come and go all day.
Sounds terrific. Well, Bob, let's check and see who our next finalist is from your barrel. And, okay, Mohammed Haddam from Cadillac. Mohammed, thank you very much, Bob. Okay, here he comes. Hi, Daryl. How are you doing today? Good. Daryl with B&A Petroleum, of course. Daryl, how are things going? No doubt you're busy at this time of the year.
Well, I've got the same problems you guys probably noticed by my white knees. I've been praying day and night for rain, so.
But do you dance?
No. No.
I thought I'd check. Maybe you could lead us in a dance. No?
No, not at all. Everybody would run for the exit. So. Anyway, so the guys at the radio station thought I should take a break and come down here and join everybody, get away from the stress and the worry of what's going on with the weather. So happy everybody came, have a little lunch and a little visiting. So hopefully the rain will be here shortly.
Well, when you have a severe thunderstorm watch, we gotta hope something materializes, right? Okay, let's dig in your barrel and see who we have here. Brad Olfert from Rhineland. Brad, if we could get you to come up to the stage. There he comes. Yeah. Super. Thank you very much. Marcus, I'll let you take over here.
We are going to jump over to Chris from Swift Current Diesel. And Chris, how's things going over at Swift Current Diesel?
Well, things are going good at Swift Current Diesel. Yeah.
So you guys supplied 6 awesome door prizes there. Thank you very much for doing that. Frontier Days Platinum Passes, of course, always a great event in Southwest Saskatchewan.
Yeah, it's a pretty popular event. Lots of people there, so we thought we'd try to help out and get some more people there.
Alrighty, let's reach into your barrel there and see who is going to be one of our finalists. And we are going to call up Brian Pearl from Admiral. Brian. And he's coming over there. Thank you very much, Chris. Alrighty, Greg. How are you doing today, Greg?
Good. How are you?
You know what? I'm enjoying the sun, but I want a little bit of rain.
Yeah, we all do.
We all want a little bit of rain, and we can't pray or dance enough. You know, we thought we'd get a little bit of a dance there. Do you want to lead us in a dance?
Absolutely not.
Just pull out a name there? Alright, we'll pull out a name. Harold Weeb from Swift Current. Harold. There he is. Thank you very much, Greg. And we'll jump over to Chris from Days Inn, pulling our last finalist. And Chris, Days Inn, it's a very exciting time for you guys.
Yeah, hotel's really busy, and we actually have a new investment opportunity for New Best Western in town. So a local investment opportunity. We've got a booth just around the corner there. If you're interested in any more information, just come by.
Alrighty, let's see who our 10th and final finalist is going to be. Harold. Ooh. Geiger. Harold Geiger. I apologize, Harold, for the suspense. All right, thank you very much, Chris. Yes, and to all the Harolds out there, I am sorry.
Okay, we're going to have all of our finalists, all 10 finalists. Please join us on stage now. We'll get you guys, Lyndon and Morgan, to come up a little. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to call the names, and this is the knockout round. So we're going to start with 10, and we're...
And this next name is going to win from Faden Cattle Equipment, a $500 gift certificate.
Harold Geiger. Thanks very much, Harold.
And the next name, a Trick Fic Aerial Limited $600 gift certificate.
Harold Weeb. Thanks, Harold.
And this next name is going to win a ticket package. That includes 2 tickets for Garth Brooks in Regina, August the 10th, WPCA Chuck Wagon Races in Medicine Hat, June 15th, and 2019 Summer Rodeo in Medicine Hat on July 27th.
Tebow Farms. Thanks, Leo.
And this next name is going to win a $600 gift certificate for Terrific Aerial as well.
Tequila. Thank you, Tequila. Okay. Now we're getting down to the final 2 guys. Come on up, if you will. Oh, come on up. Don't be shy. Are you shy?
No.
I didn't think so. You don't look shy. Brian, where are you from?
Admiral.
Admiral. And cattle producer, grain producer, a little bit of both?
Livestock.
Livestock. How are things looking out there?
Dry.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Story everywhere.
Did you have to cull pretty hard this fall?
Yep.
Are you looking at maybe having to do it again if we don't see some moisture?
Yep.
Yeah. I was just at the Stock Growers Convention, and a lot of guys were talking about that, having to pick up more supplements and everything this year. But hopefully Marcus says it's going to rain. Notice how I made Marcus tell you it was
made the
going
bad
to
guy.
rain, so it's not on my shoulders. Loris, tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from?
Simi,
Simi, and cattle producer, grain producer?
grain producer.
Grain producer. And how are the crops looking out there?
Well, they're holding their own, I guess, for now. It's dry, but
Did you get hit at all with the frost or flea beetle issue that we've had going around?
not me, no.
Good. That's a good thing. It's always nice to hear there wasn't that problem, right? Okay, Morgan, let's get down to it.
And this winner, the name that we draw out of this barrel, is going to win the bin. Again, this next name is the winner of the 2050 bushel West Steel bin.
Could you use a bin, guys? You got plans for it? Because I'm sure if you can't, there's a few people that could help you out. Okay, Morgan. The winner of our bin from Core Grain is
Loris Elton.
Congratulations, Loris. That's great.
Brian, you are not walking away empty-handed, though. We are giving you from Rawhide Supplements up to 200 meters of dust suppressant.
There you go. Thank you very much to all of our sponsors. Marcus, maybe run through our sponsors again. We couldn't put an event like this on without their help.
Big shout out to Core Grain, Russ Jewett, of course, the provider of that beautiful bin that Loris just won. BNA Petroleum, Best Western, Cypress Motors, CMX Power Sports, Swift Current Diesel, Armstrong Implements, Shaw's Electrical, Realty Executives, Break and Drive, Bono Holdings for moving us the bin, and of course, Swift Current Ag and X. Everybody give another round of applause and thank you for coming to win the bin.
We definitely want to thank you. We know that the job you do out there is challenging, especially this year, and we appreciate each and everything that you do to help put food on our table. And I just hope that rain materializes and we have a much better crop to talk about come this fall.
And just a reminder to all our sponsors out there, we do need a picture of everybody.